Hello guys, welcome to the second part of our revision. Today we are going to solve the previous homework and we are having our new homework. So let's start. The first question here, he said 8 people took part in a chess competition. The diagram shows how many games each person won and how many games each person lost. So here's the line for number of games lost, and here is the number of games won. So the first question, who won the most games? Write the person's letter. He is asking about the one who won the most games. So where's the arrow for or the line for the number of games won? Here, this is the arrow. What is the most? Where's the one who's won the most games? Here, it's H. H person H has won four games, and F3, G3, D3, D is 2, E is 2, C is 2. So H is the most one, the most person who won the most games. So it's the answer is person H. Going for the second question, how many games were won by person A? So I have to go to A. A has lost 4 games and he won nothing. He won 0 games. So the number of games won by person A, it's 0. And question number C, it's a little bit tricky, so let's read it carefully. Each person played 7 games. Each game was won, lost, or drawn. How many of person D's games were drawn? So first of all, he told me that the drawing showing person D has won 2 games and person D has lost 1 game. So person D won 2 games and lost 1 game. And he told me here in the question that everyone played 7 games. So person D has played, he won 2 games and lost 1 game. So it means they are 3. And 7 minus 3 equals to 4 games. So person D is drawn in 4 games. Going for the next question, here are 3 bottles. 2 bottles contain the same amount of liquid. Put a cross on the bottle that contains a different amount. So here, the first bottle is 1.5 liter. Here it's 150 milliliters, and here's 1500 milliliters. So I can see here that they are different units. So I have to make them all with the same unit. So here I can see milliliter, here I can see milliliter, and here I can see liter. So I have to change this liter into milliliters. So to change the liter to milliliters, you have to think. I will multiply or divide by how many? Like here, the 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters, so I have to multiply by 1000. So to change 1.5 liters to change it into milliliters, I have to multiply by 1000. So 1.5 times 1000, it's gonna be equals to 1500 milliliters. So here, this bottle equals to 1500 milliliters, and this bottle, the third one, is 1500 milliliters, and the middle one is 150 milliliters. So this is a different bottle. So I will just put a cross on it. In the third question here, A, B, and C are 3 vertices of a rectangle. So what are the coordinates of the fourth vertex? So it's a rectangle, so let's remember together the properties of the rectangle. The properties of rectangle, the most important property here is that every 2 opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. So they are equal, so I have to move here with this point because the missing point is here. So it's gonna be in front of A exactly and above C exactly here. So this is the point, I will call it D, and its vertices are 7 and 6. For the next question, 3 angles A, B, and C are marked on the diagram below. Put the angles in order of size, starting with the smallest. So let's remember together the types of angles. The types of angles, I will start to list them in order from smallest. So here I have the zero angle, I have acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, and reflex angle. So I'm trying to find here, according to this list that I said, the smallest angle. So here it's A, it's acute angle, so A is the smallest one. And after that, if I looked here, B is obtuse and C is is a right angle, so C is first. And after that, it's B is the largest angle. In this question, he needs me to collect the like terms of the following expressions. So expression number A here, I have x plus 3x. So x plus 3x, so for example, just translate it to yourself like that. I have 1 kilo of apples and 3 kilo of apples. So how many are they? Yeah, they are 4x. So here's the same thing. Question number B, it's 3y plus 2y minus 2y. So I have here plus 2y minus 2y. They are flying together. They are going to be equal to 0. So the remainder here is going to be 3y. And question number C is the same idea. W minus W plus 8. So this W is positive and this W is negative. They are going to fly away together. So here it's 0 plus 8 equals to 8. Take care because I need to write down the answer as simple as possible. So here, the question number D, I have negative S plus 2S plus 3 plus 5. So imagine that I owe you £1 and you owe me £2. So you will give me £1 because I will just deduct that with that. So negative S plus 2S, just it's 1S. And here 3 plus 5 equals 8. So the answer is going to be S plus 8. In this question, I needed to show that 34 times 1.2 equals to 40.8. Very easy question, normal multiplication but with decimal point, don't forget. So to multiply decimals, we just had an agreement together to just ignore the decimal point and multiply normally. So I have 34 times 12 equals 4 times 2 equals to 8 and 2 times 3 equals to 6. And then don't forget to put the magic 0. So 1 times 4 equals to 4 and 1 times 3 equals to 3 and then add them together. So 8 plus 0 equals to 8 and 6 plus 4 equals 10. So it means 0 and carry up 1 and 3 plus 1 equals to 4. And right now you can get the decimal point. So decimal point was here. So you moved one step to the right, to the left. So I have to move one step to the left. So the answer is going to be 40.8. And here's 40.8, so I show it that the answer is correct. So after that, he needs me to use the part A to write down the value of 3.4 times 1.2. Look here, he just moved the decimal point here one step and kept this number as it is, 1.2. So in the answer, I will move it one step to the left. So the answer is going to be 4.08. And the number double I here is 340 times 0.12. So he added a 0 here. So once he added a 0 here, so it means that I have to move the decimal point one step to the right. It's exactly as I multiply by 10. And after that, he moved the decimal point one step to the left because he needs me to multiply by 0.12, not 1.2. So he moved the decimal point one step to the left. So I will move the decimal point one step to the left. So the answer is going to be the same, 40.8. And in number triple I, 17 times 12. So first, he just moved the decimal point from 1.2, he moved it to the right one step. So I have to move it in the answer one step. So it's gonna be 408. And after that, this 17 is half the 34. So I need to get half of 408. So what's the half of 408? Yes, it's 204. So this is the question for that, and this is the second part of the revision too, the second part of this revision. So your homework is going to be revision sheet, page 11, 12, 13, and 14. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you enjoyed this session. Have a nice day.